going to give a quick demo on doing LDAP integration from the ACM. Now this is a 2.7.2 system. It's the most current one out, and we'll integrate with everything. So what you want to do is scroll down to general settings, go over here to the gear icon, and you go up to configure LDAP settings. And then you have a box to configure what you need. Now we're going to do secure LDAP, so we need to check this box, which changes your port and gives you a chance to pull in the certificate. In this case, it's an Active Directory server I'm going to be using. This is the server's host name. This is the user I'm going to log in with, and the admin group is DP_admin. I'm going to pull in the cert, which I've downloaded previously on here. The domain, and the domain does need to be in this format: DC equals, comma, DC equals, and the two parts of the domain or three or how many you've ever had. The DC has to be lowercase, by the way, in here, otherwise it will cause issues. I'm going to put in the password for this user. And then once you've filled in all the fields, you're going to hit the validate button for it to validate that your configuration is good. And I got a green check mark. Don't worry about the red stars next to these two. You have a submit button. So at this point in time, I'm going to submit this so the workflow can begin, the workflow we've already discussed, and run through. I'm getting an error, and I'll discuss that with you here in just a minute. We'll let it run through the rest of the workflow and get everything configured for us. As you can see, it said it's failed on protection software, which that's the Avamar software inside our stack. There was REST API execution failed. Once again, I'll show you what the issue and a quick on troubleshooting that issue. And once it's finished, if there are any failures, it gives you an error one, and you notice it gives a pop-up of what's there, of what failed. It's also the same thing that's in here. You have an option to retry, or you can manually do this. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click finish and let this complete, and it's going to refresh the screens. And what you'll see up here is you can see it says failed to configure LDAP settings on protection storage. And once it fully comes up, you'll see that'll be on there. It takes a couple of minutes for it to refresh the dashboard on the ACM. And that is a link. You see it says click here to retry. So once this finishes spinning, you'll be able to click that link, and it will let you retry the LDAP configuration for that one component, and it'll show you the others already configured, and it'll try that one. In our case, it's going to fail again. While this screen is refreshing, so we're not going to waste a lot of time, let me go ahead and bring up this. This is the it's on the wrong screen, sorry. This is the Java client, the thick client for the Avamar. You can't do this from the AUI that I know of. What I've done is I've gone into the administration and then the LDAP management. And then if I come in here to this directory service, which is going to pop everything up on the wrong screen today, I can tell it that I want to add a directory service. And in our case, this is the server I want to add on here. Now, when I click add, it's going to say, are you sure you want to do this? I say yes, and then I'm going to get an error. Discovering KDC on domain dc.x400.sh.
All right, let's review the status of the files. How does it look post the completion of the workflow? You can log into ACM and traverse to the config directory, and you can list the two LDAP files here. There you go, you have LDAP config and integration status files. So let's review the LDAP config.xml file first. And there you go. This is how it looks. You have the Active Directory server host name, the base DN, LDAP query username, the group name, dp_admin, it's an AD type, and 636 is the port. Now let's review the integration status file. We know integration failed on the protection software or Avamar. So let's review the state. Overall status integration failed. It shows integrated for ACM, DP search, DPC, data domain, DPA.